Opinion: how good are US women? Game against Sweden, the US women breezed into the knockout rounds without getting anything close to a test from their first two games. There was the 13th, the Americans seem formidable, the strongest of any team in the tournament and one that looks as if it could be lifting the trophy again next month. But how good are they, you, and everyone else? You are finally about to find out. The US plays. Not only is Sweden one of the perennial powerhouses in women's soccer, the Swedes were the silver medalists in the 2016 Olympics and have finished third at the World Cup twice, but the rivalry between the two teams has been a little closer than the Americans would like of late. In the last 10 games between the teams, the Americans are 3-4-3. And one of those Sweden knocked the United States out of the Rio Olympics in the quarterfinals, the earliest exit the Americans have ever made at a major international tournament. It was a hard-fought game, and losing in penalties was obviously really disappointing, Crystal Dunn said Tuesday. Where the team was there. It's true that the teams have played since then, a 1-0 victory in Sweden 2 years ago. But that doesn't change. Sweden is a deep, veteran team, and its lineup has changed little in the last few years. It also has Kaso Varoslani already has 2 goals, and 5 other Swedish players have scored at this World Cup. They're very athletic, very organized, Megan Rapinoe said last week during an interview with Fox Sports. Obviously but, at the Rio Olympics, Sweden also became the first established team to pack it in on defense against the Americans. That's a tactic. The tactic actually cost Ellis to change the way the US plays. In that game, it made me realize that we have to make sure now, if teams are not going to give us the space, we need to make sure we have players that can create space, that can break lines when there's no space, that can turn in the pocket, she said last month. The type of player, the Americans switched to a more attacking formation, and the results have been on ferocious display so far in France. The 13 goals, again, though, those came against teams that were grossly overmatched. Sweden's been in multiple World Cups, multiple Olympics, lot of professional players in there, lot of experience. So on paper, yes, certainly you think the last group stage game is going to be a challenging game for us against a really good team, Ellis said after the Americans beat Chile. A lot of our focus so far has been on ourselves, Ellis added. You want to play well, but are the Americans as good as they look? Are they a team that Follow USA Today sports columnist Nancy Armour on Twitter. This article originally appeared on USA Today. Related slideshow, Best of the Women's World Cup provided by Iman.
Raindrops, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.